Hey all you beautiful friendly people, you ready to spend another day on the road with me, exploring, seeing some cool little towns in Wyoming and finding an amazing spot to camp? Stay tuned because I've got a lot to come.
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You got to find your own.
Alright, so I just left the ghost town, the Jibo ghost town near Thermopolis, and I'm not in any hurry. I don't really know where I'm going, so I'm gonna take my time and explore this little town. And this is Ten Sleep. Ten Sleep is a small town in the Bighorn Basin of Washakie County. The population is about 206. And they say that the first reference to Ten Sleep came from the Native Americans as they ford across the creek on the Old Bridger Trail from either Fort Laramie or from Yellowstone, saying it was 10 days or 10 sleeps. It's a really cute little town. And the last town before I head up into the National Forest, Bighorn National Forest. And look at this. This is starting to look a lot like forest. Trees everywhere I look. I love this time of year when I see trees after the desert for so long. You okay? So if you guys remember, Sadie, when I first got her, used to get car sick. And she doesn't really get car sick anymore. Once in a great while, she'll get car sick on a windy road. So a little worried. This is a little windy. I still don't feed her before we go for the day, before we hit the road. So on travel days, she doesn't eat until we stop. So that helps with any nausea she might have. She did throw up once on a really, really windy road about a month ago. So I'll just take it easy. We'll go. So this is Scenic Highway 16 from Worland, Wyoming to Buffalo, Wyoming. You know, I don't really like to do interstates. I do a little bit, but if I can avoid interstates and see something besides rest areas, then and interstate towns, then I much prefer. Look at this. This is they call it the Scenic Route 16 too, and it doesn't disappoint. Look at this. Wow. Bighorn Dolomite, 500 million years. There was fire up there. How you doing? 570 million years. Gallatin Cambrian. 570 million years. Wow. Oh, Sadie girl. She's like, I'm not impressed. I don't like these windy roads. Well, I drove all the way out here, way up in the National Forest for a dump station. I mean, I wanted to camp up here, and I figured, you know, as long as I'm up here, I'll go to this dump station. Because it was really the only one that I don't remember. I don't think there was one where I was. So anyway, it's closed. There's a lot more snow up here than I expected, which means I probably won't be able to move back up here anyway. All the National Forest roads I've seen are either too muddy or too covered in snow still to go out. So I'm not going to go exploring National Forest roads that are snowy and muddy. Yeah, no. So, good thing I got an early start. That just means I need to keep going to the next town. I don't have a cell signal or anything right now, so this is, I mean, wow, this is gorgeous. But I am almost completely out of water, so I don't even think I can stay at night. Maybe. Especially if I could stay near a river or a creek. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. What do you think, Sadie? You know what? If I can stay next to a creek, I'll stay the night, even though I don't have a cell signal. But it's Saturday night. I need to get a video done and uploaded, so I was trying to figure out how I would do that. Either skip the video, depending on how nice the campsite was and how much I wanted to stay, or leave in the morning so I could go into town and load it. So now that I don't have any water, I might just spend the night if I can find a creek, or I can survive on water for the night. Yeah, I like that idea. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so nice to be in the trees of the forest. And this is, I love eastern Wyoming. I really love it. It's beautiful and not a lot of people. See what I mean? Boom. Yeah, I got my new, look how deep it is. Yeah, I got my new fancy tires, but they're not snow tires. Bummer. That's okay. That's okay. Wow. And also, I'm pretty high up. I'm starting to descend again. So this is I think this is probably the highest I'm going to go. So the snow will start getting less and less the lower I go. But that means what happens this time of year when the snow starts melting is it gets way too muddy. So I'm not confident that I'm going to be finding any forest roads to explore. But if I can find something, a lot of times, you know, maybe I can park at a forest road, like take it as far as I can, which is barely off the road usually, and maybe just, you know, pull off on the side of the road for the night. I really want to camp up here tonight in the forest. This is freaking amazing. So I'm at 9,000 feet. I just checked. 9,000 feet. That's really high. So when I get down lower, I still might be able to find boondocking, and on this side of the mountain I have a little bit of a cell signal. So we'll see. Crap, that was a false alarm. I was trying to get the sign of the moose. A moose sign. Recent tire tracks too. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to go, but we'll see. So I don't remember where we left off yesterday, but this is where I ended up. Bighorn National Forest. Check this out. Yeah, I guess on the south side of the, not I guess, but on the south side of the forest, everything had melted and it wasn't even muddy. And the roads have been amazing. And I pulled off just on a random forest road that I saw, really just kind of looking for a place to have lunch / breakfast at that point. And I found this area, and I'm at 9,000 feet, and I just had to bring water up from the creek. I found a spot just, I don't know, maybe a half mile off the road, and I stopped there. It's cold here. I'm at 9,000 feet. I woke up this morning and it was 25 degrees outside. So, but I was toasty inside. Under the covers, I'm fine without heat or anything. But anyway, got up here yesterday and saw through the trees, and I don't know if you can see over there, a clearing. So there's all kinds of clearings, and I was up there when I first got here. Went through the trees, I saw the clearing. Sadie and I went for a walk. I saw camping and this clearing, and it looked just like this. The clearing looked just like this, with trees and forest surrounding it and campsites. And I was like, how do I get here? And so I walked around a little bit. I saw a gorgeous campsite, and I'm like, that's it. I'm going to camp here. No cell signal at all. But I was like, that's okay. It's Memorial Weekend. You guys will forgive me if I don't have a video on Sunday. I need to, but the water situation. So I had to look around. I drove around. I'm like, there's got to be water around here. And I did. I found a little creek, actually running under the road, and I filled up there, and it went through pipes and like the big drainage pipes. And I was like, well, this'll do. This'll tide me over. I have to boil it, but it'll do. And then I came up here, just started exploring a little bit more on foot, and I found a road that had this in through the trees, and I came up here. And am I making any sense? I haven't even finished my first cup of coffee. But look it. Had some quad OHV activity yesterday. There's a road right here, a forest road. But other than that, I haven't seen any. When I came here yesterday at like 11 or noon, I didn't see any other campers here. There was one trailer up at the spot that I stopped at first, but it was fifth wheel, and it was just sitting there. No other vehicles or anything, like people do in the forest. They just leave their stuff behind. Come on. Good girl. So, there's signs of, I think, cow. I saw moose signs. Are there moose here? There might be moose here. But anyway, this is a watering hole. You can see all kinds of poop and see that sign of hoof. Lots of activity of animals in down here. So this water, while it's awesome that it'll tide me over, definitely needs to be boiled. I will not drink this without boiling it. And right now I still have water in my tap that I'm using to drink. So we'll see how long that lasts. But I haven't had to drink this. I did boil it last night. I boiled it in the tea kettle just to have. Oh, and I used it when I made my ginger juice. And then I boiled it again this morning for coffee. So it's been boiled mostly twice, but at least 5 minutes, they say. But it's not bad. It's got a little yellowish tint to it. Hey. Sadie hears it too. Oh, she heard me. Good girl. So she's not listening to me when she's distracted, so she's not. She's been on leash more. This is really the first time in a couple days she's been off leash. While she's either, when we go for walks. Oh, I don't know where the vehicle went. She's not off leash anymore when we go for walks. Her recall, like right now. Sadie, come! Nope, she's chasing something. See? And this is not good. I can't have this. Sadie, come! And we've upped the stakes to canned chicken. Look at me. Good girl. And even, I'm out of sardines. Even sardines to work on her recall when she's distracted. Good girl. But I'm not feeling comfortable or safe letting her run around. Her recall was pretty good for a while, but not when she's distracted. We were making progress, but I can't get her to listen to me at all, and that worries me. And her chase instinct is just no bueno. So this is a treat right now that she's off leash. Huh, Sadie girl? Okay, we gotta carry this back up. Where'd that truck go? Oh. Huh, must be another little road or something up there that I didn't see because I just saw it barely through the trees. Anyway, look, snow. Oh, you probably saw it by the creek too. A little bit of snow. What's that? What's that? What's that? So this is my second trip already this morning. I ran out of water for hand washing. So the first one I brought up, I just put in a big pot. I'm going to just use it for hand washing and for the toilet and for Sadie. And look at this view. And this one I will boil so that I have it if I need it. Come on, Sadie. Come inside with me. So you just need to boil it for 5 minutes and it's fine. I also have my inline Camelback. I meant to pull that out. My inline for backpacking. It's got an inline filter and it filters out Giardia and everything. So I could pull that out too. If I were going to stay longer, I would. In a pinch, you could also put a couple drops of bleach in it. Some hikers just carry little vials of bleach and they just put a couple drops of bleach. And if you don't mind the taste, you can also do that. So I'm kind of enjoying this. This is the second time now I've used water to extend my stay. The first time was just a couple weeks ago in that spot, that BLM spot near the National Forest in Utah, a couple hours from Salt Lake, where I had the aqueduct. But what else was I going to say? Oh, I'm going to start carrying, I've been on the road 5.5 years. I've never needed it. But now I meant to stop at the store, or I thought about it a couple times, and then I was like, no, I don't need it, because I don't like plastic. But every once in a while, I will buy like the 2.5-gallon plastic things of water, just if I think I might need it. But I think it's a good idea. I think I'm going to buy one just to have for situations like this, where maybe the dump station didn't work out, and I find an awesome spot, and I want to stay. That way I can just always have a couple gallons of water if I need it. I mean, if I was in the desert, I'd have to go. And the nearest town is like 60 miles away, and it's a very windy road. it's more than an hour away. And I don't even know if there's a dump station there because I don't have an internet signal. I think I remember seeing one on the map, but I'm not positive. So, yeah, fun. It's gorgeous. I don't care. Life is good. Life is very good. Yeah. It's beautiful. Come. All right, 5 minutes. And luckily I did fill up on propane. Found a spot and filled up on propane. So that's lucky. So I have plenty of propane for both heat and for boiling water. But I'm leaving tomorrow. So we're all good. Maybe I'm leaving tomorrow. So some of you might remember that I have a Spot personal GPS device. A friend bought this for me, actually, a guy I was dating, before I did the John Muir Trail. And I've had it ever since. Took it on the PCT with me. So this is a super old-fashioned one. There are different GPS devices, but this is the one I've always used. This one also has Save Our Vehicle on it. So it's just a little device that I can use when I'm off-grid if I need help. What I've done... This has several buttons. You have an OK option, which when you push a button, it sends a pre-written email to whoever you have on the contact list. So what I've done, last year I went off grid. My friend was trying to get a hold of me and she was a little concerned. So what I did is I set this up so that when I push the OK button, I'll push it right now. Okay, when I push the OK button, it sends an email saying, I'm off grid, I don't have an internet signal, I'm fine, you'll hear from me in a couple days. So that sends an email to the people on my contact list, a couple of friends, so that they know if they don't hear from me, they don't have to worry about me. And also one of my friends who is Linda, hi Linda, who is a moderator. And so she can let you guys know if they're, because a lot of you worry if you don't see a video, you think something happened to me. So I have that, and... that's really nice. It also has an SOS button on it, so if I am in trouble, I can hit an SOS button and it'll send search and rescue. It also has a button on it that if my vehicle is broken down or stuck, I can push that button and they'll send a tow truck. So, yeah, pretty handy, pretty good for if I'm off grid. So, all right, I'm going to notify my friends. I've been here since yesterday with no internet, no cell. There we go. Now it's sending a signal. And you need a clear sky. It runs on satellite. So you really should put it outside and it'll send the signal, and then the signal will alert the email to get sent, and my friends will know I'm fine. And then I'll contact them tomorrow. I don't know why I've got a red GPS. Oh, there we go. Now it's green. So it's sending. Actually, I should probably be out here. Let's see if we come out here, away from the rig. Not sure why it's flashing red. Or maybe it flashes red until it's sent and then it flashes green. I don't remember. I don't use it very often. Okay, there we go. So now that the mail icon is flashing green, it's getting sent. It's been a long time. I don't remember what the red flashing on the GPS means. But it's sending now. See? Yay! So my friends will know I'm safe. It's funny. So when you guys see this video, you'll know that you were getting the message just as I was sending it, and this is where I was. Although, that's another thing. When they get the email, they also get a GPS coordinate of exactly where I am. So that's very handy. It was really fun on the PCT because I would check in every few days, and my friend would get my friends, actually I think there were 2 or 3 people on the list, they would get a GPS coordinate, and they could literally like zone in using Google Earth and see exactly where I was, like the lake that I was on or whatever. So it's really cool. And I think this is on the least expensive side of, what's the other one? The big one with the phone that people use. InReach is the other one that people use, and that has two-way communication. The InReach does. This doesn't. I have no way of communicating, they have no way of communicating with me, and I can't communicate in real time. I can just send predetermined, preset emails to a preset list. There's a second button that I have there's a second button here too, and you can set another message in a different group to that one as well. So anyway. All right, I think it's time to sit down and write. Maybe get my stretches done first. Well, unfortunately, it's time to go. It's Memorial Day. It's Monday, and I need to get. My water situation worked out really well. I still have some left in my tank even, and supplementing with the creek and boiling it worked out just fine. But I need to get back. My friends are going to start to worry if I don't get back, and I do want to get a video up for you guys tonight. Been working on it. It's been nice actually. I've been took a couple days to do this one, so kind of my creative juices got flowing, so it was kind of fun. But amazing, beautiful spot here in Bighorn National Forest in Wyoming, and boy, it's hard to leave a spot like this. It's nice though. I've been 2 days without the internet, and I gotta tell you, what a difference it makes. Check out my shirt. And since I don't have internet, I can't remember who it was who suggested this shirt on the Facebook club, the Friendly Nation Facebook group. It says, what does it say? If you watch everything I do and don't like me, let's face it, you're a fan. She suggested this shirt. She's like, Carolyn, this is perfect for you. And I'm like, yep, it absolutely is. If you watch everything I do and don't like me, let's face it, you're a fan. And on that note, I'm going to hit the road. I'll see you in my next, I'll see you wherever I land. And in the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. Take care. Bye. Here he is.